Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am doing great. You know, if it feels like basketball recruiting for Kansas State's been a little bit dead lately, because it is. It literally is. It is a NCAA basketball recruiting dead period from, I think, May 17th to the 27th. Nothing really can go on. They can call some recruits, but no one can visit. They can't visit them. It's a dead period. And Kansas State kind of went into its own dead period for a while, unfortunately. They went a couple weeks without a recruiting commitment before the dead period, and now that's going to go on a little bit longer. Yeah, I know you're getting frustrated, but stay tuned. I think it's going to break loose pretty soon. But the dead period is one of those things that I just find baffling because recruiting calendars just don't make sense to me. The NCAA has a tendency to make things too complicated, too many layers. And they're trying to unravel some of that in many areas. And it looks like they're going to turn to recruiting and do that too. You've got dead periods, quiet periods, evaluation periods, and recruiting periods. They all kind of weave in and out. They flip on and off, and honestly, it's hard to keep track of. You kind of pretty much have to put it on your calendar if that is your job. And now that K-State basketball is in a recruiting frenzy, so to speak, they've been quiet lately, I think I better pay better attention to when the dead periods are. But I've got to tell you this. I know the NCAA is strongly considering getting rid of all these periods and just having an on and off switch. You can either recruit or you can't. No in-betweens, no nuances here, no quiets and evaluations. You can either do it or you can't. And I like that. I hope the NCAA does more of that. I think they've made things way too complicated. It would be really nice if they did that in all areas. You can pay players with NIL money, but you can't pay players that aren't your players with NIL money. And I know it gets tough to decide, is this NIL money actually coming from a booster or not? But it usually probably is. Hopefully the NCAA can clean up its act because I think we're getting close to a dead period for the NCAA. I think the membership is probably beginning to evaluate getting rid of the NCAA as it currently stands. And the fact that they can get a new director coming in pretty soon, a new president, will be very, very helpful. They need to reinvent themselves, but in a good way, not in this kind of passive-aggressive way that they've become as the court system in the United States has thrown open the doors to the NIL, transfer portal, and so much else. But don't worry, basketball recruiting will return soon as it's not dead. Just too complicated.